Hi, I'm Mitch Seekins, the vocal coach. Welcome to my Singer's Survival Tips series and to part 2 of warming up. Please be sure to watch to the end for a special offer. If you find this video useful and that you've learned something, please share and hit that subscribe button. I have much more to come. To continue on from the last video, these are some of the questions that I get. How long should I warm up for? I have always viewed singing as an athletic event. If you imagine yourself as an athlete, you can often rationalize how to approach things. A top-level athlete will always warm up before a competition. This ensures that the body's muscles are warm, all the kinks are worked out, and that they're ready to perform. They would never warm up to the point where it becomes a workout. You should never waste the energy you need for peak performance. The goal is to get the muscles prepped for peak performance. From a singer's standpoint, it's the same. Unless you've begun the process of getting everything moving, how could you ever expect to perform at your peak? For a vocalist in today's music business, being in top form and consistent is a must. What I have found that works best is a warm-up lasting 10 to 15 minutes and that it ends approximately 20 to 30 minutes prior to showtime. Having a short rest after a vocal warm-up is important as it allows the muscles to relax, and if there's any residual phlegm left over, time for it to clear. Like any pro athlete, you need to work that into a pre-performance habit, so you always do it. Sometimes I'll hear a comment like, "Do I really need to do this? Usually I just go out and scream my face off. Seems to work for me." Or, "I warm up by screaming into a pillow before showtime." Yeah, well, good luck with that. You can't expect that to work for long. Firstly, that's not really warming up. That's just abusing the voice. You're going to fatigue those muscles out using energy, wasting it before you even hit the stage. And secondly, aging's a bitch. And there's no avoiding it. Many of my students sing extremely aggressive shows in front of thousands of fans at a time. When it comes to vocal recovery after a show, it simply takes time. And the older you get, the more time it takes. Think about the aging athlete. Warming up beforehand really helps in your ability not to hurt the voice during a performance, let alone completely abusing the voice even before the performance begins. Successful artists take care of their instruments so they can enjoy long careers. So there is a basic overview of vocally warming up and why you need to do it. Here are 2 special offers for you. Stick around for both. The first, what I'm going to do is give you a free sample of my lip trill warm-up that I use for all my students. This is an arpeggio pattern that is generic in range, and you can either stream it or download it for you to use. Personally, I would download it, as then you would never get caught if the internet signal is particularly weak at a gig. Just put it on your phone, plug in one earbud, use your other ear to hear yourself, and then go to work. If you find the starting point too low or the top notes too high for your range, then just wait until the notes come around that work for you. The file I'm sharing is a common range file that should work for about 95% of everybody out there. There is one file for the male voice and one file for the female voice. Throughout the file, not only will I be playing the notes to do the trill to, I will also be coaching you on what to think or visualize while you run through the scales. The second is an offer to create a personal warm-up file regimen just for you. It's very important that you understand how to do the exercises properly, so this does take a little bit of time. What happens is we get together for 3 sessions. The first 2 sessions, I take you through everything, teaching you the exercises, and then you also learn what you need to do with the technical prompts that I give you in your personalized warm-up file. In the 3rd session, we record, I edit, and mix the file into an MP3, which I then email to you. I've been producing these files for my students for many years, and they've had great success with them.
Before every show, I do about 15 minutes of your warm-up every time.
As this is a personalized warm-up file, it will be the exercises you should be doing, as well as the range you should be working at.
I've been doing warm-ups for maybe, like, before shows, for maybe a year or so before we started working together.
Yeah.
But the warm-ups that we do are are a bit different. They're much more gentle. It's like about kind of really, really, it's not 5 minutes like, let's go. It's like really gentle, ease back into it, spend 20 minutes, half an hour to get yourself going. I will not miss a warm up under any circumstances. There's no circumstances that I'll go on stage without warming up, because I know that could lead to really big issues. So that means like it's a bit different now. Like now that we always have like decent green rooms and stuff like that. But there was a point 4 or 5 years ago where we were playing really small shows, like that we didn't have a backstage, and it was just like, well, I guess it's -20. I'm still going to sit in the car or go for a walk and do this, because I won't get on stage without doing the warm-ups.
If you go to my website, click on the Vocal Lesson Packages tab on the homepage, and it'll take you to the details. If you're a pro or not, having a file like this makes things incredibly easy and goes a long way to saving your voice long term. As I stated in part 1 of this warm-up series, I will post another video showing you how to successfully perform the lip trills, so keep an eye out for that. It will be coming shortly. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something. Hit that subscribe button, share, and I'll see you later.